It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it first and goal left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw now, here's Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And he gets gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 84 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running right, Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. Now he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, McCarthy. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that, but as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCarthy. Catch is made by Herring. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, fellas. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's what, baby? Let's go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Love now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they get the guard, John Runyon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
First down, Love to pass. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a second down throw for Love here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jacobs going to try the middle. A little juke. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. Taken at the goal line. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line. Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, a good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. They go play action here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown!
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First throw in overtime for Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has